Hi guys, welcome to The Board Sailor. I am your host Avi, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about Memorial Day. Now, for most of us, Memorial Day is an opportunity to enjoy a 3 day weekend. It is a day where we grill, where we go out to the beach, and especially everything that has been happening with COVID 19 and the stay at home orders that we had been asked to follow. We are seeing most of the states relaxing those rules and regulations, and most of the beaches, most of the restaurants were opening up in limited capacity. So it's a day and a weekend where we have a new celebration, a celebration to getting some normalcy back in life. But also, again, it is Memorial Day, and for those who are not sure of what Memorial Day is, Memorial Day is different from Veterans Day. Veterans Day is a day where you thank veterans, where there are obviously many discounted services for veterans. There are restaurants that offer veterans like free food. But Memorial Day is a day where we thank, where we remember, where we honor fallen heroes who died in service protecting this country, protecting us. This is for service members who died in battle, who died while on duty. It is not a day we thank a veteran, and please do not go thank a veteran because we as veterans know what Memorial Day is, and we do not want to take anything away from our fallen brothers and sisters. But that being said, one of the main reasons why I wanted to make this video, and as you can see from the screen, is to provide information and ways in which you can help a fellow veteran from taking their lives. I wanted to give you two basic examples. When I was in A school, which is basically like a technical school, I was an electrician's mate by occupation. That's what I chose when I was signing my contract, and when I was in basically like the initial phases. We used to call it the DEPS, the delayed entry program. So when I was in A school, electrical school, there were other people who also were with me. Some were like new recruits like me. Some were like changing professions, like changing their occupation, their ratings, being the technical term. And I remember there was this gentleman over there who was a second class. That's rank E5. The best you can get when you come out of boot camp is E3. I was in E3, so we all knew that this was someone who was seasoned, who had experience under his belt. So we basically approached him, and at that time in 2008, there was a lot of tension going on with Iraq, with Afghanistan. I remember some of my buddies who were with me in a different school. They were mostly in like the medical school. They were being shipped out to basically Iraq or Afghanistan as soon as they were done with their school. And that showed you how dedicated people were to servicing, their country, to protecting their country, because these were kids my age, like 19, 20, 21, 22. I was 22 at that time. And basically, on one hand, they were scared that, they're going to like a war zone or an area where there's a lot of tension. But at the same time, they knew what they had signed on for. And that was like one of the first like real time, things that were happening in front of me that made me realize like how dedicated, how serious these people are about serving their country. But back to the thing. So we were in this school, and we see this person, and we knew he just came back from Iraq. So we go up to him and we ask him like, hey, tell us about your experience. Did you do something cool? Like, remember, we were just like wide-eyed, fresh out of boot camp kids. So he was like, I can't say. And we knew like maybe he did something cool, something top secret that he can't share. So we were trying to still probe it out of him. And you could see like this look in his face of despair. Like something was horribly wrong. Something was haunting him. And he looked at us teary-eyed and he said, you wouldn't want to know what was happening over there. You don't want to know my experience over there. I don't know how I'm going to fit into life again. And a week later, we don't see him in school anymore. And this was a 2 month school. We don't see him at school anymore. Oh, actually, this was a 6 month school. And we asked our instructor what happened to him. And he said he took his life. So as Memorial Day comes and as we honor our fallen heroes who defended this country, it is also a reminder to us that there are many living among us with scars and wounds, from their service. I was lucky enough that my service was something that I will cherish and remember for the rest of my life. I met people that I truly call my brothers and sisters, and I am proud of, what I did. And I know everybody who served in the military has those fond memories, has things that they'll take to their graves with pride and honor. But there are also those who have these demons, mental health illness, PTSD. They'll suffer because when you are in the military, for whatever time, 4 years, 20 years, more than that, you have a structured life. You wake up in the morning and you have a structure of what you are going to do for the rest of your day. And you have fellow brothers and sisters doing it at the same time. You have this feeling of a family because you have someone going through the same struggles as you do. You have someone who knows what you're going through, who can easily empathize with you. So when these folks that come out into, society again, into civilian society, they struggle because now you don't have people around you who understand what you're going through. You have people who could faintly guess, what you went through. And obviously, if you've suffered something bad and traumatic during your service time, you always don't want to keep repeating it over and over again. It's one of those things that if you've shared it with someone during your service time, you lock eyes and you know exactly what the other person is going through without having them tell it to you word to word or in detail. So as Memorial Day approaches tomorrow, as we're going to go out to the beaches, as we're going to go make burgers and grill and have a good time, please, if there's a veteran in your community or in your circle, reach out to them. Make sure that they're okay. As you can see on the screen, I also have a website. It's the Veteran Crisis Line. You can actually, this is the local resource. You can just put in your zip code and they'll let you know of the local resources that are there. There is also a suicide prevention line. You can call them up, you can chat with them, you can connect with them in many ways. The second story that I wanted to share was I am actually part of a Facebook group with over 500,000 veterans where we support one another, where we help one another with questions and, stuff that we need to know about veteran life, filling out forms or any questions we might have, especially if someone's transitioning from active duty military to being a veteran. I just saw a post yesterday that someone said, I am done with life. And the worst part is this keeps happening. Every week we see a post where someone says, I am done with life. There is nothing left for me to live. People cry out and reach out for help. And, the group that we're in, we try our best to locate that veteran. We use these resources. We let them know that we are there for you. You're not alone. But at least these folks, send out a signal for help. There are so many others that suffer in silence. There are so many others that just take their lives because those scars, those wounds, those demons that they have in their minds overcome them. So again, enjoy your burger, enjoy your grilling, enjoy your freedom, enjoy your beach, enjoy this new breath of normalcy that we so much have been looking forward to for these past couple of months. But if you know someone, if you know a veteran who needs help, or if you just know a veteran in your community, just take a burger, just take something that you're making and give it to them. Let them know that you are there for them. So any day if they need any help, that they have you, that there's a support system around them to help. And with that, I'm going to end today's video, guys. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Happy Memorial Day. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy. Practice social distancing, wear gloves, wear PPE wherever you need to. This is the board sailor signing off.